Modern dating is absolute trash. Why, and how?
Well, you caught me at a bad time when I was answering that question, but I don't know. Dating's like the economy. You know, sometimes business is booming. Other times, make you crawl right back to your toxic ex. But I feel like, at least for me and the age that I'm at, I'm in kind of a divide where I can date like the age group ahead of me, or I can date the age group behind me, and I feel like I don't really fit in with either of them. So like the newer generation, when it comes to like employees, dating and everything, seems to be really entitled. And that trickles down a lot into dating. And then the older generation is just kind of too old school for me. Like, so,
what do you mean by entitled in the workplace? What do you mean by that?
I feel like the newer generation is entitled in a lot of different aspects of life.
Oh, okay.
So in the employment industry, in dating, and everything, it kind of trickles down. But it seems like everyone just, for example, my friend will be like, I want a guy who looks like this, does this, has just this job, but at the same time, she lives with her parents. So it seems like people are expecting a lot more than they can offer themselves. And that's what I mean by entitlement.
I see. Okay. In what other ways do you guys, like, well, first let's ask the whole table. Do you guys think that modern dating is absolute trash? Show of hands. Is it absolute trash? Yeah. Madison, please don't do the Roman salute.
It may not be absolute trash, but it's not good.
Okay.
Because I think of like dating apps and stuff and like social media.
I think it's because dating apps, people think cheating is okay now.
Yeah.
There's open relationships.
Yeah.
It makes people just be very surface too. Like you're literally just judging someone based off of their looks, and you haven't spoken to them, you haven't had a conversation with them. And so what kind of real relationship can you start by just looking at left swiping someone, you know?
Yeah.
Without getting
You
to know them.
said that you're kind of internally masculine and that you'll approach a guy if you see one that you want.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what we should do? Do any of the girls at the table think that they have game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't.
No game?
Oh, yeah.
Bad
I have
game?
no
You got
Rizz.
game?
I'm a pimp.
You got Rizz?
Yeah.
You're a pimp? You got game?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll still have you do it anyways. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pretend, because the thing you said is you'd be approaching a guy. So what we sometimes do is we'll have the girl pretend to be a guy and have her hit on someone pretending to be a guy, like to put themselves in the. But okay. So you'd approach a guy. Let's see your game.
Oh no.
Come on. Pretend I'm like a 4'11"
Oh my God.
obese dog groomer.
Well, it's not always just verbal. So a lot of times I've like walked by and slipped a phone number on a napkin like to a person, and then like I'll like make eye contact as I walk away, or I'll just go up and be really bubbly. Like they don't expect me to go up and be like, "Hey, I'm Jamie," and I'll shake their hand very firmly and be like, "So I do this. What do you do?" I'll just like kind of start conversation. I'm not like, "Hey, baby, like what's up?" Like.
Wait, because earlier on in the conversation, you said you don't really, it sounded like to me, you said you didn't really care that much about physical appearance.
I don't, but like if I was on a dating app, it would kind of force me to be that way. But
you said you'll approach a guy, I'm assuming in person, if you see one that you want.
Yeah, so I can't really explain that. It's like the way that they carry themselves, the way that they speak. Yeah, and so it's not just a like typical, what they look like.
All right, let's do a little role play here. Let's see an approach. Pretend. Okay, we're at the dog park.
We're at the dog park.
She's got to get a whole face.
You got a
nappy dog that needs grooming.
That's such a layup, but okay.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna try. Hi, I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you.
You literally just walk up? Is that? Sorry. Okay, fine.
Oh yeah, a lot of times I'll walk up and just introduce myself.
All right, that's
hey,
valid.
what's up?
Sure,
I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you.
I won't be too. Okay.
That's not every time. That's not the game. It really just depends on the situation.
Hi, I'm Brian. Good to meet you.
Yeah. So you live around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where about?
Yeah. Oh, I live in that mansion over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I live about 10 minutes away. What kind of dog do you have?
It's a Chihuahua and Pit Bull mix.
Oh my God, how cute.
Yeah. The father was the Chihuahua, surprisingly. I don't know how that worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What about you? What's your dog?
I have 2 standard poodles and a pit lab.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Good.
what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
For work?
Yeah, for a living.
I am a dog groomer.
Oh, wow. Small world.
Oh, you too?
Do you need a job?
No.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say that. I don't know. It's just casual conversation. With girls, it's not the same typical game that you would see like a man pulling. Like, I'm not just going to be like, so did it hurt when you fell out of heaven? Like, that's not.
That's not good.
It's
game,
just
though.
all.
That's
It's
not good
no.
game.
It's just I'm going to be like confident in myself. I'm going to be bubbly, and then to a certain point, if he's not like reciprocating, then I'll be like, all right, nice to meet you. Like, have a good night.
But okay, I mean,
You're a tough
That's
one.
valid.
are you gonna look to the guy? Because I think a lot of women were like say, oh, I initiate. But even if you do that token initial approach, which that's more than 99% of women do already, so I give you credit. But hold on, I'll let this come in.
donated $99. Brian, stop.
So I give you credit for Rippin' Lips. Thank you, man.
Being forward.
Yeah, no, I mean, most women, 99% of women would never approach a guy. So I give you credit for that. But fuck, where was I going? Something about what?
It's true though. I feel like guys have to have game to hit
You got
on a
lost. It was
girl.
working, huh?
What's that? Oh no, I think what I was gonna say is that in the same thing with like Bumble, where here's a dating app where women have to make the first move, they have to send the first message. It's very token because a lot of women, one, they'll just send out a hey. And then immediately shift the entire conversational burden onto the men already. But I'm curious with you, when you've approached men, like, will you take, in addition to just that, which I credit you for, to that first initial initiative step, will you also do the other initiative steps? So for example, you do the approach, but then will you also be like, you have a conversation for a couple minutes, because you can't just continue the conversation indefinitely.
Yeah.
There needs to come a point where you need to lead and be like, well, hey, you seem really nice, you seem very pleasant, I'd like to grab a cup of coffee or grab food with you sometime.
Yes.
Are you single, are you free?
Yeah.
So will you be the one who will move things forward from there?
So it depends, because obviously there's some guys who will is just a dead conversation, like they're giving you nothing to go off of. If someone's at least like bubbly and being reciprocative and like coming back at me, then I'll have the confidence to like continue and be like, so do you want to go get a drink sometime, or do you have a girlfriend? Is normally what I asked before I asked if they want to go out.
Well, because a lot of men don't get approached a lot, so. Do you make it pretty clear that you're hitting on them? Like you're interested?
I would think so. That's why I'm saying I keep trying until I know that it's dead. Like until I know.
flirting.
You know how when girls are trying not to be approached, but they're trying to be nice and they're just like,
Yeah.
Guys do that too.
Yeah,
So,
well, that's
so
what
I
I'm
can
saying,
sense
like-
that after a certain point in the conversation, and I'll be
Right.
like, all right, I'm gonna back out. He obviously does not want to talk to me, or
No,
I'll
but
be
like
like, all right, I'll take the
if
next
a girl
step.
approaches you and she's if she's like, it's not clear that she's hitting on you, because like, for example, if it's at a dog park, it's plausible that people regularly, like there's regulars at dog park, people might say hi, oh, dogs interacting, right? I don't know if you're going to dog parks infrequently, but someone coming up to you might not necessarily, like, they could just be trying to have a conversation with you.
But like at a certain point, they're not. Like if someone's talking to you enough and it's of the opposite sex, they're usually not just trying to see how your day is. At a certain point.
Yeah, but like the thing is if you approach a guy and you've not, like, because you said, well, if they're not really giving me anything back, like the way I'm going to be talking to a girl who I think is just like, it's like a casual conversation, I'm not really going to try to be flirting with her. But if she's made it clear to me that she's interested in some way.
Not flirting, but like the one-word answers. If they give me like 5 one-word answers where they're not like, so what about you? And they're not reciprocating that, that's more what I mean. Not like plain black and white flirting. So then at that point, I'll either pull back and be like, all right, this person wants nothing to do with me, or I'll just jump right into it and be like, hey, so do you want to go get a drink sometime? Or hey, can I get your number?
Got it. Okay. Let's see the Rizz. Let's see the Rizz from you. Go ahead.
Me?
Rizz time.
Hi, my name is McKenna Seegers. Do you want to dance with me?
We're at a
That's mine.
club?
Yeah,
Okay.
anywhere. I'll
Fucking-
dance with someone anywhere. I'll dance with them. I'll play music off my damn phone and dance with a guy anywhere. I love dancing.
She's just forward.
I'm
I like
I'm
it.
forward too. Like I'll literally, if I'm at a club too, I'll like tap a guy on the back. I'm like, you want to dance with me?
I'm kind of aggressive like that as well.
Like I don't know. I'll literally,
Let's-
I'll
yeah,
literally
that-
walk in the club and I'll just.
I mean,
stand
that
there.
immediately ends the conversation. So
You want to dance?
I want
if
some
if he doesn't
Rizz.
want to dance with me, then that's fine. Well, that's what I do. My bad.
Yeah, but then like, okay, cool. If I say yes, then we're now
Then we're gonna-
dancing and the conversation's over. I'm talking about some scenario where like you have to Rizz. Like you have to run game. You said you got game. Let's hear it.
My game? Well, I wouldn't run a game on you.
Well, we're in
but-
Trader Joe's. Hi, my name is McKenna Sejurla. Do you want to go dance?
Yeah,
in
dance
fucking
in
Trader Joe's?
Fuck yeah. Yes, I would. I do.
Are we
I
gonna be
dance anywhere.
finger banging in the Trader Joe's? Is that-
Shit, maybe. Maybe.
What the? Okay. All right.